Japan's investments in U.S. treasuries have steadily decreased due to a combination of domestic economic factors and global financial conditions.
What up?
Approximately $1.29 trillion in February, marking its highest level in recent history. This period highlighted Japan's critical role as the largest foreign investor in U.S. debt. However, by 2021, these holdings began to stabilize, averaging around $1.25 trillion as global economic conditions evolved, particularly with the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic and its...
As you can hear, it's go time. It's go time. It's go time in the kingdom. Time to go and read and study so you'll know what's going on. I'm looking at the world through the eyes of a businessman. And I'm seeing these nations, excuse me, I mean my dirty boy, my favorite dog. I'm seeing the nations dump our paper. Japan just dumped our bread. I'm like, huh? Japan has dumped the dollar, joined BRICS because of reasons of the debt that we carry, family. And that debt is scaring people. Like, family. Now, me, I'm sitting back like, okay, white folks, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna get out the way and let Judah and Israel handle this? Or y'all gonna continue to mismanage? I gotta say it, one of the most powerful nations ever. Ain't no nation ever been greater than Israel. I don't care who they is. The kingdom of Judah and the nation of Israel, ain't no nation ever been greater than them and never will be. But for this nation, fair use copyright, fair use under the Copyright Act, hold on. On the Fair Use Act allows for videos to be used for educational purpose or entertainment purpose. In this case, we're gonna use this entertainment and not give so many. I'm not gonna give so much thought to it, but I'm gonna pay attention and look 5-10 years down the line to see what it will do. So I can prepare now. It's like, I'm like, wow, so what's the name of this one? This was on, what was this on? Fast for Steepo. 4 hours ago, this information came out. Japan is suing us, actually. Japan sues U.S. government while ditching treasury bonds. Dig that. Which Japan been, I think Japan been wanting to jump on board with BRICS. Think about it. They over there now on the other side of the globe, them folk over there rebuilding. Remember, Esau said, I'm gonna rebuild when the Most High tore down. Now I know everybody want to talk about this Esau over here, and you see a lot of Esau's when they rebuilding after fires. No. It wasn't no America when the scriptures came out. It's speaking of America spiritually because America is connected to Babylon. The fourth. America is connected to Babylon through Rome, Greco-Roman, Greece and Rome. America is their baby. Damn great nation now, don't get it twisted. America chess players. But they don't play with rationale, family. They play with weapons. They use weapons in ways that's kind of played out if you think about Bad boys moving silent. So how Trump be moving, that's cool. Another nation mess up, you go handle your business. You ain't gotta get on the news telling everybody this. What the hell? Where they get that from? You letting the enemy know your move, your next move. Then that's crazy because we know what it do. It weakens your country. And it puts you in jeopardy telling your business. Street people know that. I mean street in the sense of having an understanding of not just the streets, but also corporate. We watch the money and I watch the systems. You know what I'm saying? I watch the money. And around the world, these nations are letting the dollar go, family. So I'm not saying that to try fearmonger. Now it's time to start using the right side of your brain, the creative side, because you got other tools. Like I always express, the dollar is a tool, family. The dollar is not an asset until you put it in something where it creates an asset. Then by then creating cash flow. The dollar is not an asset; it's a debt instrument. So understanding that, let's look across the board. The dollar is not the only debt instrument that you can use. How can we say as a monetary fund? No, you got gold, you got silver. I even for the last 10, 15, for about the last 15 years, being that we are awakened and we know we the Hebrew Israelites, we studying this word and the natural things, everything that's natural, the Most High created. So I understand the power of it through the word, and I'm seeing it expressed in reality. It's like with the flowers. I know the sun is giving, power to that, and vice versa. But we understand, and I know the power of these other monetary tools that you can use as currency and payment. Gold, I always love gold because gold will never lose its. And I understand it's the education, and I'm not gonna talk about nobody, but gold is kingdom. All real natural resources, God money is kingdom money. The world don't have no. Well, the old world over east, they still carry it. You know, they still carrying gold and silver and the resources of the earth, which the Most High. Remember, the Most High told Esau. That's why the nations want to deal with them. Let's fill in the place. Let's keep it real. Because Esau would dwell off the fat of the land. Esau had a lot of land that, a lot of our people were taken out of and we lost to a degree. But Esau being, yes, he's our people. And yes, the Most High deals with him in a way where I'm not the father. So I can't say if he's dealing or not dealing with. I know what the word says, but we see Esau in places, like I said, I don't see him as the white man. Yes, he was consumed by Kittim. Kittim come from the Caucasus. You know what I'm saying? Esau come from the Mount Sierra. There's a difference. We talking about Europe and we talking about Africa and Saudi Arabia. Different areas. I hear a lot of them. Petra Arabia. Yeah, that's telling you. That's showing you right there. Petra. That's Rome. Rome named that. That nation became a client state of Rome. Do your research. Rome conquered Esau's land. Remember, it was a war. Go and read Jasher 49. Read Jasher 49. It'll give you the story. It's going to give you the drop so you can know the history of it. And you won't think I'm just sitting here talking and using everything I speak, you can find right there in the Bible. In the Apocrypha, the books that they took out. Why? That's between them and the Most High. But I'm going to bring it out because I know it and it makes perfect sense. It's the truth. And that's all that matters. But back to this monetary fund. Japan, I'm about to share this video with Japan. So fair use copyright. Japan is suing us and dumping U.S. Treasury bonds. Do you know what treasury bonds are? Irregardless, it's time to start. It's time to start paying attention to what our government is doing and how other governments are receiving us. Are they receiving us or are they kicking us to the curb, family, like bad business? Y'all already know. Y'all already know, family. It's getting critical out here. It's real in the field, but it's the time of the awakening. So I'm not giving the enemy that much power. No, I see what's going on, and that's why I'm talking about it. Because it's ulterior, you got alternative moves that can be made that don't got nothing to deal with the system per se. Because you can get up tomorrow and go invest in silver and gold and don't have to worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, interest rates and all that. Pay attention to that. But as far as your natural resource losing its power, gold has intricate value. It won't lose. Yeah, America will deem it, oh, gold is losing. How? On your market, because you're doing that. You're manipulating the button. I'm being honest. Gold don't lose its power. If that's the case, why are you digging for it? You know what I'm saying? And plus, the many other benefits of gold that ensures that the Most High created it. You know, the heavens is paved, and the streets of heaven is paved in gold. So I never receive that bull crap they talking about. Well, gold loses its power. I mean, gold loses monetary. That's a lie. You can't downgrade gold. Just say your system ain't accepting it because your system is a debt system. The dollar is not a debt. The dollar is not an asset. It's an instrument to be used to acquire assets that in turn create flow. And whatever that flow, you might get yours in gold. You might not want the dollar. You might tell them, "I'll go get me some gold. Give me some silver." You know what I'm saying? Or some other form of payment, some other commodity. Because why? That's where we headed, family. We bosses, man. Just being chosen don't just mean I know the Bible better than you. No, it's taking on that way of life that's greater than him. Everything the Most High created, I know for sure, it does not lose its power, family. Even if we cross over, you don't lose your power, family. You the spirit. You got the spirit of the Most High in you. Ye are gods. I try to share that, and people, but it's mainly those who say and profess to love Christ, love the Most High in Christ. And what that means is you love the Most High and you follow the word that he sent through his only begotten Son and instructions of obedience that he was here to show you. The Mashiach came to do a lot that a lot of people don't understand. I listen to these people that say they Old Testament only. You probably Old Testament only, or people that refute the Messiah, the truthfulness in his fullness, the Messiah, and what he meant then, and what he means now and forever. You can't do away with that. And they don't understand the spiritual aspects of it. And because they don't understand the spiritual connection that he is the Most High, the word of the Most High in the flesh, we miss it, fam. We miss it. We miss it because we don't understand and we deny the Holy Spirit when we deny him. Because why? He's the word of the Father. That's the spirit of the Father coming in flesh. The Father is spirit. I heard somebody asking somebody about that on their video. How long has it been? 14 minutes. I know I'm long-winded, family, with it, but I like to shoot the breeze talking about the word. That's who I am. That's who I be. A lot of people don't take to that. They don't like it. So that's why I come on here and shoot my videos, because a lot of people don't understand this word like I understand, and don't see that it's affecting us in every way. And what's going on in the world, we could overcome the world by the word. You got to take hold of it, though. Don't be scared of it. You got to own it. Know that it's yours. Walk in the authority of it boldly, family. You got to come bold. Like you come bold, asking people for whatever, especially if somebody owe you. Like I know y'all heard me say I used to go on my John Gotti when I was in the street. That meant I was going to collect my paper. You ain't have my paper. I ain't gonna get into that, but that's what I was on. I'll be on my John God. Let me go get that. Well, now we on kingdom. Let me get this earth. God said, ask me, and I'll give it to you. You want this earth? Okay. Believe it and take it. But take it by the power of the Holy Spirit, the anointing of the Holy Spirit on you, so you can move as sons. We ain't trying to destroy our heaven. This is ours right here on earth, family. I'm not finna let nobody just take control. Them days over. Stop playing. We should have been awakened. You can't take control of me mentally. We done overcame that. And people hate that. I know people hear that and be like, what the hell are they talking about? They ain't running nothing. They still got an answer. Nope. Apply for credit. They was like, well, Mr. Reese, we don't even know you. Who are you? Who are you, dude? You asking for credit. Who are you? I'm like, this company funny. These people funny, but I feel them because I don't deal with them. I make that my last resort if I have to. And I learned it can work. I know how to work it now. It's gonna work. Ain't no it can work, it's gonna work. That's what it's there for. So there has to be a shift in my mentality. I know y'all probably like, this fool really think he can foot the bill for all this or that. Let this Negro on. I sure do. Because I used to hustle, family. I got that hustle in me. You did? If I need it, that's like how I think with my business. Instead of going to them, okay, that means you need to shift in your business. It's something you can offer at a rate where you could turn more customers and get it in the long run, get it in the short. You can get it in the long, but you'll get it quick. You'll get it fast. That's what I mean here. You'll have it coming fast where you can accumulate enough. Don't go do no fugazi. A lot of people acting like they got it like that. And I'm like, no, you got investments. And if these companies get burnt the fuck down, you got insurance, so you better hope they pay it. So therefore, you don't have what you think you got. It might say that shit on paper, but the reality of it is you don't got in that system what they say you got. They losing money right now. Losing big money. And then look at how they doing the people of California talking about $750. What the fuck? Are you serious? Like homeboy said I was listening to. They gave us more in stimulus checks. That's crazy. You sending all this money to Ukraine talking about a war. Like Trump said, that war should have never been. It should have never been. And me as a citizen in these U.S. states, me look on the outside looking in, I understand. I understand in multiple ways. No, it should never happen. It's a game. You gotta know how to play the game. Like homeboy said, you gotta know how to make. You know how to make the deal and make successful deals. The art of making the deal. Homeboy is proven it, and I had to get off of looking at Mr. Trump like what everybody tell you. The fuck, I'm prejudiced. Black people racist as hell. The shit I hear them say on the bus to the Venezuelans or used to hear, I used to be like, huh? If I was a Venezuelan, I'd be got my ass whooped because I'd be to pop one of y'all in y'all mouth saying the shit I hear y'all saying. Y'all be to jump me, or I'm be whooping on a person's ass for some of the stuff they be saying. I'm like, people don't have no love, period. Even that, okay, they giving them our money. I understand all that. It ain't their fault. That's the ruling body that you follow. You got managers in the political arena that should be managing y'all affairs. That's what you vote them in for. That's what you pay their ass for. But we realizing this system ain't based on what you think it's based on. Ain't no quid pro quo. That shit ain't, man, stop playing. Ain't no quid pro quo. They just take your vote and go do what the hell they want to do. But you giving all this money overseas. Get the fuck out of here. Who paying? Who footing the bill? And I hear them talking about it. Oh, the American people gonna pay it. Oh, really? American people better wake the hell up and tell them, you want me to pay that shit. Okay, it's gonna come out of my taxes. But hell no, you better be sending me some contracts over here so I can do work. Real talk. You better be advertising my business. Or we better have a contract. We ain't got no contract. We ain't got nothing. I ain't afraid to tell you. Let's check this out, though. Y'all be mindful of this. What's happening with this money game? These nations dumping the dollars. They joining BRICS. So that means that's gonna be more pressure within America and surrounding America and everything that's connected to America. I think it's more worse when they start shunning America. But as a go-getter, like I said, you got to start using the left side, the right side of the brain. Creativity. You're gonna have to create your own. We've been doing it, family. It's not like it's something new to us. We've been doing that. Check this out.
It takes a different approach.
We're gonna check this out, man. Let's see what they talking about. Let's learn something.
The downward trend became more pronounced in 2022, when Japan's treasury holdings dropped to $1.218 trillion by April, marking the lowest level since early 2020.
And China been dumping.
This decline coincided with the Bank of Japan's efforts to manage domestic economic challenges, including deflationary pressures and the need to stabilize the yen against a strengthening US dollar. Rising yields in Japan's domestic government bonds, or JGBs, also made them a more attractive investment, drawing funds away from US treasuries. By 2023, the reduction continued, with holdings declining to approximately $1.138 trillion by the end of the year. Several factors contributed to this sustained decrease, including growing focus on diversifying its investment portfolio and mitigating risks associated with over-reliance on US debt. Additionally, higher hedging costs due to the Federal Reserve's aggressive interest rate hikes reduced the net returns on US treasuries for Japanese investors, further discouraging investments in American securities. In 2024, Japan's holdings of U.S. treasuries stood at about $1.15 trillion in April, but had declined to approximately $1.123 trillion by September, a 2.4% decrease within the year.
Family, I hope y'all ain't been under no rock, because for the last year, all 2023, while 2024, while people was wrapped up in this going on, Puffy and who else? All this bullshit going on. Guess what? Japan, China, Saudi Arabia, the BRICS nations been dumping off their dollar debt. Japan ain't just started dumping no dollar debt. They been dumping it. China been dumping it. Russia been dumping it. Who else? This nation right up under Venezuela. I don't even think that. I think they joined BRICS, family. The BRICS nations are dumping the dollar. So that means we losing power, family. So it's best to be wise and I'm looking at Africa. Africa got all the solutions, family. Invest in Africa. Africa is the way to go. You can let them tell you that bull crap about Africa don't have nothing, it's this or that. Let me tell you something. Africa been taking care of Europe. Africa taking care of Russia. Africa taking care of China. Africa taking care of India. Africa taking care of America, Brazil, Canada, boys and girls. Pay attention. For centuries, Africa and its people, us, that's why we here. They tried the Indians. They tried it themselves. They brought the Irish. Couldn't nobody, you not hear the Irish talking that, oh, well, we were indentured servants, but you received freedom and you gained the upper hand. It's more Irish working in the system than anybody. It's more Irish with a stake in these institutions than anybody. America do good business with Ireland. America don't do good business with Africa or its people. America do business as a on-need basis. They use your ass. That's what they do to us. But it's cool because if you allow them, if you sitting there and you know they ain't doing good business, why would you keep doing business with them? That's why I just had to talk with my lady. I kind of got steamed up, but I held it in check because I'm like, what you keep listening to these politicians? This stuff out here in Dalton. If a politician ain't correct within that party and they constantly do that and keep doing it, and they doing it even in the as far as the nation, not just on the state level or city level or town level, they doing this shit all across the nation. So now as a thinking man, I got to leave them alone. We can still do business in America in certain areas, but I got to leave them people alone because them people not good for me and they not good for my investment, for me and my children. Hell no. Why they try to talk about us? Family, these bankers mismanage us. You know what I'm saying? These politicians making the bad decisions. They not making good decisions that's good for America or the citizens of America. You can get better leadership out the hood while y'all talking that shit, talking about the hood. Let me tell you something. All y'all talking that shit, all y'all on the hook with these bankers. They own your ass. The hood, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell you, they own their own shit. While y'all talking and you downtown, you in these close communities, when it start, they already, I'm watching how they telling the brothers and sisters, get your ass out of here. This ain't no place safe for you. But I see brothers pushing the boundaries. They going out there. I watched them on a short, a brother walking through his community. I guess it was white people. It was white people. It was Florida. And I'm like, I guess it was one of them little middle class neighborhoods. And they was talking crazy. I'm like, huh? How these grown ass people approaching this young man? How? Now, what if he was one of us? With that hood, that's cut with that hood spirit and start and put that fire to their ass. He had every right because you approaching me, you a grown man and you got friends, then you steady running to the car like you finna go get it or something, like you got it. No, chump, y'all should have had it on you. As soon as you come, I'm blow your ass. I'll do jail. I ain't scared of no fucking jail. And when they find out what happened, I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna blow your ass down and call the police, all of them, and search their ass because I know they had a gun. You making you fake pumping like you got it. You gonna get it. People people crazy. That's my point. But on downside, family, and it's gonna cause once all this truth start coming to the light, it's already there. People just ain't people. They got their antennas up to a degree, but they sensing and they looking and they gonna figure, and it's gonna be bad. I hope you ain't too late. I hope your eyes are awakened in the sense that you looking at alternative, not just you need to diversify. Ain't that their favorite word? Ain't that their favorite word? We have to diversify our portfolio, and we got we bought such and such over here, over there. Okay, yeah, Africa. Pay attention to it. You could buy assets in Africa that produce consistently, not just in America. And I'm talking about right now, because without them resources, America wouldn't be doing shit. Excuse my French, but they wouldn't be doing nothing. Let's keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100. You're gonna get it 100 over here. You ain't gonna get it sugar coated. I'm just gonna tell the truth, family. Yeah, you might hear some coarse words, but the truth is the truth.
This recent reduction reflects Japan's strategic efforts to support its weakening currency, the yen, amid continued depreciation against the US dollar. Japan executed its largest single-day yen buying intervention in April 2024, selling significant amounts of US treasuries to fund the intervention. Additionally, rising yields on Japanese government bonds and Japan's broader initiative to realign its international financial strategy have accelerated this trend. This steady decline underscores Japan's adaptive financial approach, driven by the need to balance domestic economic stability with external market dynamics. The shift also raises questions about the implications for the US economy, as Japan's sell-off could potentially reduce demand for US debt, leading to higher borrowing costs. As Japan continues to diversify its investments and explore closer economic ties with neighboring nations, including China, this evolving strategy signals a recalibration of its role within the global financial system.
He's gonna kick their ass out this country. That's what he's gonna do.
Japan's transition away from its long-standing ultra-loose monetary
policy. Get their ass out of here.
The Bank of Japan, or BOJ, has signaled greater flexibility
in
control. And
I just listened to him yesterday. He got he finna get Greenland for us.
Bonds or JGBs more attractive.
He might get Canada.
For years, low yields on JGBs incentivized Japanese investors.
I see him making moves. He's making moves to offset
insurance companies.
Them losses, nations turning on us.
Notably in U.S. Treasuries. However, as JGBs now offer better returns, there is a natural reallocation of assets back to the domestic market.
Yeah.
Another significant factor influencing Japan's decision is the volatility in currency markets. The Japanese yen weakened considerably against the US dollar throughout 2023 and early 2024. To stabilize the yen, Japan intervened in foreign exchange markets, selling US treasuries to obtain dollars for intervention purposes. Such interventions underscore Japan's commitment to maintaining currency stability and its broader economic resilience in the face of global financial pressures.
Diversification.
Japanese institutional investors are increasingly focused on diversifying their portfolios to mitigate risks. Concentrated exposure to U.S. debt leaves investors vulnerable to geopolitical uncertainties, interest rate fluctuations, and potential shifts in U.S. fiscal policy. As a result, Japan has been exploring investments in European and Asian markets, as well as alternative asset classes like infrastructure and technology projects. This diversification effort aligns with Japan's broader strategy of reducing reliance on a single economic partner. Implications for U.S. and global economies. Japan's reduced appetite for U.S. treasuries could have significant repercussions for the U.S. economy. As a major holder of U.S. debt, any sell-off could lead to decreased demand, putting upward pressure on U.S. borrowing costs. This is particularly concerning given the U.S. government's growing fiscal deficits. Furthermore,
and ain't nobody counting the cost of that deficit. Don't y'all know that the clock is still running on the debt? The debt will never stop running, family. It's still running, and I don't think we understand. I don't think we know the time. Like they just said, like I spoke, it's time to diversify. And to be aware is to be alive, family. What you mean by diversify? You better start looking at Africa and start looking at its commodities. Look at its stocks. See what they offering, family. Look at gold. Look at silver. Why would you buy those things? Because the dollar's losing power on the world scale, slowly but surely. You want to have something to back your assets. Gold. Don't you see Russia purchasing a lot of gold, been purchases of gold, and de-dollarizing? Japan, big purchases of gold. Look at their latest acquisition, gold acquisitions. Look at all those nations over there. Look at their latest gold acquisitions, family. And then I think you will know the time. It's not a scare tactic. But when the hood is paying attention to world money moves, I think it's time for everybody today to pay attention. Because the hood understands something that corporations don't get. Corporations don't get the streets. They can't get out here. See, these people in office, they would have been doing good to give the so-called the descendants of those they enslaved. They would have did good to give us them reparations, family. You want to know why? I always said that. You looking, irregardless of what, I ain't talking, I can care less what the second generation Negroes that came over here and our brothers and sisters that came continuously after that, I ain't think about what they talking about because they didn't go through shit we went through, so they don't have no grievance with America. But what gets me is they don't recognize who opened this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Who's in position to get things done that allows us that opportunity or to take that seat at the table or to take our opportunities. You know what I'm saying? They treat them, they take their shit. The only ones I see standing up is West Africa, bro. West Africa gonna kick France the hell up out of there. You can't knock them. They kicking. Oh, I can't have you in my community, in my nation, doing what you do. I just listened to Burkina Faso with friends, and they military still in their nation. Talking about military personnel there because they people over there. Your people good. You don't trust my army? Well, you know why they don't trust it? Because they've been telling you don't need an army. We'll take care of it. Now we got bad blood between each other. You gotta go. Because now I'm woke. Oh, hell no. We ain't the elders. We can get along, but you ain't finna have no foothold on my shit. And I listen to some of them French army people talking that shit. They high in tongues. Oh, Africa don't know no better. We need to go over there and do. Yeah, I know. We know you won't plot to try to destabilize, to cause confusion, and take over in certain areas. We know that. But you know what? It ain't working. They getting rid of France. I'm like, man. You know what that equals? Stability for Africa. And it's showing the world, which we already know. Africa is smarter than them nations. And they smart. Them nations are immoral nations for what they did to our people. Now let's move past that. They asses don't have what we got, family. You can stick us in a hole. We're gonna show you how to make it shine. My lady showed me this sister. She at Walmart or one of them stores doing security. This woman dressed like she just jumped up out of Bentley, family, clean from head to toe, playing black music there while she checking receipts and making sure ain't nobody stealing coming out of there. But mama's dressed so you would have thought she was going to the players' ball. I'm like, damn. But that's what I always talked about. Our people have a spirit where we bring life to things. We are spiritual. You're God's people. They not like us. We won't do what they do. But back to if they would have gave us the reparation instead of listening to all this stupid stuff, like these nations really got them, even America, like them nations scared of y'all, them nations kicking your ass out of there. So that's to any nation. Y'all, how they talk shit about us, if y'all think y'all gonna get anything established without the descendants of those that y'all enslaved, and we not just in America, we in all these nations I'm talking about. All of them you heard me mention, our people there, and they was taking them. So don't act like we don't know what we talking about, like we making up stuff. You made up shit. You made up Christianity and all these other false religions. No, we decided to go back into the book and see what the Most High is saying for ourselves. And you think I'm gonna lie to you about the word? No, I'm gonna use the word to crush your ass. That's what it's for, to tear down wickedness in high places, in spiritual high places. And Christianity is in spiritual high places. It's wickedness. You won't tell me about a African talking about here witch doctor. No, punks, you better understand the lingo. That's what these chumps telling you. Them people ain't told them they know witch doctors. Then they perverted the book like, they know, I just listen to an elder. I love the energy that's going down on TikTok concerning, okay, these Negroes, these people you see scattered under all these nations and telling y'all, I ain't no American. I'm a so-called African American that woke up and found out the book is our constitution. That's our life. That's our history. But it happens to be connected to God, and people butthurt. They butthurt and jealous. They don't want to hear it. They want to challenge you. Get in the book, live the life, and be an example of a king. You like your father in heaven. You are God. John chapter 10, verse 34 tells you, you the descendants of the house of Shem, by way of Jacob and the 12 tribes. Y'all are the ones who received the word. Psalms 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob. That word is the Messiah. That word came out of Judah, the fourth son of Jacob. These the people of the prophets. These the prophets. These the covenant people. You can't lose no blood covenant, family. Remember Matthew 15. We know the Messiah is Judah. So he came back for his people because they was lost. The lost sheep was gone. You think the Most High just did away with them like Christianity telling us? You a lie. The Most High never do away with his people. What verse is that? He said if you can count the distance of the sun, moon, and stars, and the expansion of the heavens, and then he goes into particulars in the earth. If you can count the expanse of this, get the correct measures, then he'll do it. He'll be done with Israel. Family, y'all can't count. Stop playing. And he ain't done away with Israel or Judah. 2 tribes, 12 tribes. 12 tribes. And a lot of y'all don't understand that. But we know. We know in part because of the scripture, but the Most High put a sign on his people. And we woke now. Reparations, I ain't forgot about it. If you'd have gave it to us, we would ignite this motherfucker. We the ones that's going to the source of things and redoing. We're revamping things. I don't have to go through Johnson and Johnson to get whatever mineral I need. Hell no, I can go straight to Africa. We got people that move over there. Y'all don't want to hear them because they're on here speaking the truth. But you sit here and listen to these people with all kind of ungodly shit going on in church amongst your children, your little boys and girls. Then that's not only that, the shit is in schools. Not only, it's in every aspect of life. They sitting at home. I sit at home. When I'm watching, I look at the videos sometimes. I'm scrolling, and you see some shit. 2 men, 2. I'm like, what the fuck? America is Babylon. That is a straight up, that is an affront to the God of Israel. Read Leviticus chapter 18. He talks about it. And Leviticus chapter 20, he talks about a man shall not lie with man as he lied with the woman. Family, go and read it. My youth, elder, you're going to need a refresher because you act like you don't know how to tell these preachers who lying on Christ. They ass gonna, let me tell you something. You're going to be held accountable for it, and me too. You're not going to see me step foot in no church on none of that, family. If I step foot in church, I'm going to tell the real. You don't never get me in no Bible study. You got to go through chapter and verse and show me. You can't just say stuff out your mouth. That's where the Negro's head is at. And our knowledge is based on superior knowledge. That's far greater than that bull crap they've been telling us. Because what? It's the knowledge of thus saith the Lord. I read word for word, chapter for chapter, verse for verse. And he makes it make sense to us. We are connected, family. We are not a religion. If you gave us the reparations, we have made the connections. Everybody following what we do. I see my brothers and sisters in Africa making videos about the atrocities that happen to us. No, brothers and sisters, that's good, and you awakening, and it's awakening. It's 2 sticks. We 1 stick, and you a part of that stick. That makes 2 sticks. Ezekiel 37. The people that scatter. He's going to gather them and bring them back to the place that he gave to their ancestors. Not that little ass strip of land they over there talking about. That's the promised land. If it was the promised land, it would be producing everything. It would be the land of milk and honey. That ain't the land of milk and honey. That land is buying milk and honey from Africa. Y'all better wake up. I ain't got time to play. We woke now and we taking control. This, we take control the right way. You know what I'm saying? Ye are gods, children of the Most High. So act like it, speak like it, and put some, integrity behind that. Don't just say it, When I see you, it should be evidence that you a child of the Most High, family. That's like my lady was talking smack tonight to me. I'm like, yeah, you ain't know I'm telling her I'm mad because she listened to Dalton. They talking about politics, how this politician is doing ungodly. Okay, take it to court. But at the same time, we already know the system and how it's designed and how it was. I ain't going to get into nothing to all they ladies say, no, look how they do. Look at the evidence. I ain't got to say it. Look at the evidence. So if evidence proved that they have mishandled and been mismanagers, that means I need to leave them alone. I'm not going to sit there like a dummy and talking about, oh, well, let's vote for somebody else. You must be stupid. And my ancestors didn't die for your ass to vote. They died because the people that was in powers, the powers that shouldn't be, them bastards had wicked hearts. That's why your ancestors died. So don't ever hear you talking about my ancestors died because they want to vote. You a goddamn lie. They wanted freedom. Fuck your vote, because the vote leads to the same politician who enacted the shit that your ancestor went through. You got to wake up and you got to tell the damn truth. I'm like, brother, what's the brother name? Smart. Smart is very smart. Y'all need to check him out. Blame the white man. When you blame the white man, you putting the onus on where it should go. So you know what he'll do. So you should, now it's time to sit back and reflect and adjust. You got to readjust. You know what I'm saying? Like I was sharing with my lady again. Like I was saying, y'all steady talking about what these politicians doing. Stop voting. make that motherfucker crumble. And then you send some, if it continues, because why? You have alternatives. You got a collective. God, what y'all talking about? Y'all Christians, y'all follow Christ, y'all follow God in Christ. Okay, then Christ said, don't go to law. Before you go to law, you go to the assembly. That's the congregation. It's not the church, because the church is under contract with the same government that did this to you. So how they gonna give you some reprieve with all your philosophy and theology? You mean tell me you don't know this? You can't see this. You think you gonna get in there and make a decision like Obama? You gave yourself a fucking headache. I never had the intention or asked or thought that Obama could come in there and do anything for us. That nigga from the South Side, well, I'm from the South Side, low end. I ain't never heard of that nigga until they got ready to run him. I never heard of him. So if he was a senator or a politician, he wasn't walking through the communities. Yeah, they gonna show you all that bullshit, old films, but we didn't know that nigga like that. He ain't in the hood like that. Stop. Like Jesse Jackson. Jesse had an outreach. His ministry reached a lot of us, family. We was there. They was feeding us. They was taking us places. They was educating us. You know, now, if somebody was doing something I ain't know about, I don't know. Because they never tried nothing on us. We was safe. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no people passing laws. Now you got all this bullshit. You got all this ungodly around your children, your little boys and your little girls. Then we want to look at each other and get mad because I dare me to have the nerve to want to live righteous. Oh, you just a nigga. You ain't on nothing. You from the hood. Really? No, I solve problems, baby. I got gifts that solve problems that can make you and your little children's life safe. Stop playing. I sell products all day. I give good sound advice that help people every day. I'm a servant. I serve the public, kingdom, and then what I do professionally. I service automobiles, automotive systems. I don't want to sound too technical because now, well, you know, I ain't one of them intellectuals. Hell no. I ain't no philosopher. I don't follow none of that. I follow the Most High God, His word. You ain't got to believe it. We're going to show you. Somebody told you wrong. Hey, I'll make that shirt. Somebody told you wrong on everything. You talking about politics. Look, stop playing. Somebody told you wrong. You better go read the book of life. Go read your Bible. That's what you want to find a sound financial plan. Follow the law. There's a law of supply and demand. Who created it? The Most High Yahuwah, the God of Israel. I'm gonna say that the God of Israel created it. You know what I'm saying? He told you, you put up a tent, you give me a tent, I'll multiply it in ways. Then he give you a commandment in Genesis 1, verse 28. Be fruitful and multiply and subdue the earth and rule over it and have dominion over everything he created. So you mean tell me the creator, my creator of all the worlds told me all this. And now that we have awakened to the signs that we see, that we know is truth, you can't no escaping them. I don't care what you preach talking about. Bring them out front and tell them prove it with that book. No, the book will embarrass any of us, family. I'm going to tell you, that book is too strong. And if you know how to utilize it, hey, baby, you know how to utilize it, it's game over. You talking loud and listen to all that, but you listen to the family right now, so I can't say that. But you extra loud. You ain't got to be all that loud. You just loud as me, and I'm making a video. All right, I'm finna get out of here. It's been an hour. Hello, how y'all doing? It's been an hour. Did somebody speak to me? I know they didn't, but anyway. Oh, I thought I heard somebody. What up, man? What up, little Libra? I hear you. That the special one? He is special. You talking about he ain't special? He is. He Deuteronomy 7 and 6. He can special people unto the Most High. People above all people. Don't never let me hear you say that. Read Deuteronomy 7 and 6. That's us. What's up, little man? She talking about you ain't great. what you hid some gold. Your mama had everything. She hid these from me. I don't know why she had these and they gonna dry out in 2 days. I'm like, what the hell? Mama tweet. She don't need that. She haven't eaten one. She been on her diet plan. I told you gotta work out too. And she been fake. She been eating crazy food. No, she don't need them. She don't need them. Let me give you the money for them donuts. I got it. You want the money for them donuts? Let me get out because I was effed up. She gonna show say something about it. What that shirt say? I need an idea. I'm gone. What that shirt say? It is what it is. Show you right. That's what I need to put on this shirt. Show you right. Yeah. That's what I need to put on the shirt. It is what it is. Show you right. It is what it is. That can tall like Peter Paul. I'm gone, Tree. Woo! All right now, family. Back to what I was saying. Remember that word that I spoke about, diversify. Look at these other nations. They do have options as far as monetary. Things that you can invest in that don't lose value. Silver and gold don't lose value. Their usage far exceeds the dollar. They use silver and gold in electrical conduits, electrical wiring. Exactly. They done made church songs about the greatness of silver and gold. So don't get it twisted. The heavens are paved with gold. So how you can listen to somebody talking about some gold or silver devalue? No, you better do your research because Africa churned it out like mama, I need to go back to Africa. You did? Show you right. All right, I'm gone. I know I talk too much. I'm long. I just want to share that because there's a lot going on and I know y'all ain't paying attention. But being who we are, that's what we do. And that's what we're going to continue to do. I don't talk too much. She don't talk to me enough. That's why I be talking. And then we the chosen. We awakened. We got a knowledge that's like y'all just heard me demonstrating. You're not going to hear that through Christianity, family. And your people need to know these things. Christian going to debate you like, I had her tell me once before, she's supposed to follow me as I follow Christ.
That's all you know. This goes on here.
Where else is going to go, baby?
You had it in the other cat?
I don't know how I got there. I've been looking for it because I washed both of them when I peeled the cucumber. I could not find it. You must have hid it from me.
Well, why would I hide it?
You said it was in the cabinet?
It was in the other drawer.
Oh, it had to get in the drawer. I was looking for it to put it on the thing. It just disappeared. I swear. No, I was making a video. I probably dropped it in there when I was putting spoons and forks. And I figured it's coming to me. I had to. Because I put the big forks, I leave one big fork out and two little ones, one big spoon, two little ones, two of them butter knives, one sharp. And I put everything else up. And I could have threw it in there after I got through washing and putting this stuff up. Yes, very thorough. I wash dishes. Yes, I do. And I put the dishes up after I wash. Don't want to hear all what you talking about. Little man on that TV, ain't he? Show you right. I'm finna make these shirts. I got to make these prints. Y'all check my brother out, Paul Royalty. Dog Paul Royalty. We are royalty. That's the only reason I ain't did nothing that say royalty, because my brother, my nephew, and them using that. But I'm sure finna come out with something that say royalty, because we are royalty. Kingdom royalty. Deuteronomy 7:6. You are chosen people unto the Most High. The Most High chose you to be a people above all people on the face of this earth. So you can teach them how to come to him so they can get up too. Don't be listening to that religion. Gotta get that out of here. Anyway, peace and blessings with the love of the Messiah, family. Shalom.
That's nice.